Harassment is unwelcome, non-physical conduct that's based on a particular characteristic that is either severe or pervasive. Severe meaning so bad that it could just be one time. Pervasive meaning it's ongoing over a period of time, such that it alters the working conditions of the employee who is affected, the victim. And it creates an intimidating or a threatening or a hostile work environment. There's both an objective and a subjective component to this. In other words, would a person, a reasonable person of that group, be offended by this conduct? And was the person who experienced that, specifically, individually, offended by that conduct? The effect of words or jokes or suggested articles or cartoons is to essentially tell somebody, you're not welcome here. You're not one of us. We don't think you belong. And so, whether it's based on race or national origin or religion, it's the effect of marginalizing somebody, minimizing somebody. But when I say alters the working conditions, it creates an environment where someone just doesn't want to go to work anymore, or they go home and they're crying all the time, or they can't get these thoughts or images or comments out of their head. And I'm not talking about politics, inter-office politics where people just don't get along with each other. I'm talking about things that are specifically targeting people because of the group that they belong to, and it makes them feel very uncomfortable. Sexual harassment also has another part of it that's different from other forms of harassment, and that's the concept of quid pro quo, which is this for that or something for something. Meaning, I'll give you a job, a promotion, I'll let you keep your job, more favorable status in the company, if you give me something in return. And when that happens from somebody who is in a position of great authority or with whom you work in very close quarters or close proximity, it's really, there's nowhere to go. It can be debilitating. If you are experiencing harassment in the workplace, you must speak up. And that's hard for people because they're afraid of retaliation, understandably so, particularly the higher up the person is who's doing the harassing. But you have to put the company on notice and give them the opportunity to correct the behavior. They have to address the harasser. They have to take immediate and corrective action, and if they fail to do so, if they don't investigate, if they don't suspend somebody, if they don't make you feel like you've been heard, then you may have an actionable claim, which is why you should speak with one of our attorneys.